What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC. Today we're going to be checking out the Log and Jotter for September 2025. Log and Jotter is a monthly subscription that costs $5 a month, and for that you're going to get an American-made 3.5 by 5.5 inch pocket notebook with the page style of your choosing and a unique cover design each month. You can choose from grid, dot, or blank style pages, 40 pages in total no matter which option you choose. And if you're curious about some of the previous issue cover designs, check out my Log and Jotter playlist, or if you're interested in subscribing, I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description of the video as always. But for now, let's get into September of 2025, starting with our back cover as usual. So right off the bat, you probably noticed that logo in the center for Badlands National Park, and that is going to be the theme of this month's cover. So we have that really great wraparound design, which I'm always a huge fan of. I just think they look a lot better having something on the back as well. Really great tones and colors to this one with the earth tones for the most part, and then that blue at the top representing the sky, but really good looking back cover here. Of course, we have the upside down Log and Jotter logo there at the bottom, and that is upside down intentionally. That's for if you want to put this in your shirt pocket, you can put it in upside down and display that Log and Jotter logo. So they usually get kind of creative with the logo there. It's pretty plain logo, but obviously great visual if that's what's extending out of your pocket. Now, one thing you may have noticed with mine is that there is a little bit of damage on the cover, and that's because this was actually glued to the envelope. It's not something that happens often. It's happened to me once before, and they did send out a replacement. Now, I'm not even going to bother contacting them over this. It's very minor and not too big of a deal overall, but if it is something that happens with yours, you can always contact them. And like I said, they did send out a replacement. I can't speak for them and say they do 100% of the time, but I would imagine when they cause the damage by something like gluing on the cover, they're usually going to send out that replacement for you. So just something to be aware of. But let's go ahead and turn this around and see our front cover for the first time, which of course is an extension of that image. So we can go ahead and open it all the way up to see that full design. Great looking cover this month, obviously showing the landscape of Badlands National Park with that super earthy tone. We have the Explore Your Park slogan that's been a part of this National Park series. So if you've been following along with Log and Jotter, they've been releasing these for a bunch of different national parks. Now, it's not back to back to back months, so they do mix it up, but every few months we've been getting new national park covers, and they all kind of have a very similar style to them, have that Explore Your Parks. They'll have the logo for the park, and then of course down here we have the Log and Jotter branding with their Make a Story, Tell a Story slogan, and then of course Badlands National Parks down there. So really great cover design this month. I really like these. I know other people do as well. I think these are a pretty popular cover option that they offer because I've seen a lot of positive feedback in the comments. Let me know what you think of this one though down in the comments below. But for now, let's get into the interior where I do get the dot style pages. You can see that they are numbered for the dot. If you get the blank, obviously they're not going to be numbered. And then we do have a two staple construction. Sometimes I get questions whether they're stitched or stapled. These are stapled right down that center. So if that's something of concern, that's there. Now on our interior cover, we have the inch ruler along the side, your contact details at the top, log dates under that, and of course the log summary of what you're going to find in that notebook right below that. Now in place of the writing prompts, which we typically get, instead we get park knowledge. And so this is kind of a cool thing that they also do in this National Park series. So these are all facts about Badlands National Park. So we can go ahead and read through those together. So the park covers 244,000 acres of eroded buttes, pinnacles, and spires. Badlands holds one of the richest fossil beds of ancient mammals. The park protects the largest mixed grass prairie in the US. The Badlands is a dark sky park, perfect for stargazing. The park gets less than 16 inches of rain each year, and movies like Dances with Wolves were partially filmed in the Badlands. So always interesting info that is in place of the normal writing prompts. I wish they would put this in the back and keep the writing prompts because I do enjoy getting the writing prompts as well. But in the back we can see what we have here. Large spot for a list, which could have been cut in half to put those facts, but not the end of the world. Again, important dates at the bottom, our centimeter ruler along the side, and of course our Jotter profile up top. So the issue design is called Badlands. Issue date, of course, September 2025. So that's it for this one. Again, I would love to hear your thoughts on these down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and checking out some of the other content. All helps the channel out a ton, and I hope you have a great one. Take care.